This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview.
Joining us today is Rick Mazer, the CEO of Forum Energy Metals, live from PDAC. Welcome onto Stockbox. Rick, how are you doing and how is PDAC? What's the vibe like?
Hey, Mark, thanks for having me on. Yeah, the vibe here is pretty good. This is the first PDAC in March since 2020. I understand it's record numbers. The interest in uranium and critical minerals is actually huge. It's a big theme here at this year's PDAC.
Excellent. Well, that's good to hear. That's very good to hear indeed. Well, we can talk about more of that later, but we want to catch up on some of the recent news on the agreement to acquire Rio Tinto's interest in the Janice Lake project. And you say in the announcement that this agreement allows Forum to advance the Janice Lake copper project, where Rio Tinto added significant value to the project. Just remind us of the value that Rio Tinto did in fact put into the project with their 51% that they did own.
Yeah, so Rio Tinto had 2 years of drill campaigns, put in about 40 holes, and spent over $14 million evaluating the whole project area. We've got 52 kilometers of the prospective sedimentary basin that hosts copper. So that earned them a 51% interest. But in 2021, when this project was stacked up in their budget meetings with some of their worldwide projects, much to the chagrin of the Canadian exploration team, they didn't get the budget for this project. So we started negotiating with them a way that we could get back 100% in the project.
Okay, so is that the real reason why they're not continuing with it? And also, why have you decided to take it back? You must see some value here to be had.
No, absolutely. As I mentioned, the Canadian team put together an exploration proposal, which we thought was the way to go after this project. We've got a couple of deposits that are open-ended. We've got a lot of other targets on the property that have never been drilled. So we think that there's still a lot of potential here to find a significant economic deposit on the property. We've really just barely touched the surface here.
Okay, so what impact then do you think this acquisition will have on Forum's growth strategy moving forward? And I guess you do plan to carry out a work program at some point.
Well, the board is evaluating that right now. As you know, we've got quite a wide portfolio of uranium projects and critical minerals projects, predominantly in the province of Saskatchewan. There's a lot of interest in this project in the mining community. So maybe we might have a potential joint venture partner to come into this Janice Lake project while we advance some of our uranium projects ourselves.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Rick, for taking some time out of your very busy day, or few days, I should say, at PDAC there to give us a bit of an update on Janice Lake. I hope the rest of the conference is a great success for you, but thank you very much for your time today.
Okay. Thanks, Mark. Get back to doing deals here at PDAC.
Indeed. Thank you, Rick.
Bye-bye.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.